Hey guys, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty. And if you like that sound I just did, that's the Zakk Wylde No More Tears rhythm type of sound, getting it with none other than the Spark 2 amp. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Well guys, thanks for joining me on the channel. First thing is, of course, you need a guitar, right? But not any guitar. You can use a Les Paul, just like Zakk Wylde, sure, and I have one of those, but you don't have to have one of those. But what you do need is a humbucker pickup in the bridge position. That's pretty key for this sound. It doesn't have to be the hottest pickup, but you do want one that's got some bite to it. Now with that said, you can turn your treble knob 9, 10, your tone knob, I'm sorry, 9 to 10, that'll be fine. Crank that volume on it or not, you can always back off, but you're going to want a lot of output. So next what we're going to do is we're going to use none other than the Spark 2 amp, and we're going to use the BE101 amplifier. You're going to have the gain around 3/4 of the way up. You're going to have the bass a little more than that. Let me take a look here at my settings here so I can tell you exactly what I have it at. If you see here, it's between 4 and 8, probably around 7. So the gain is going to be around 5, bass around 7. The mids, though, you're going to turn down to 4. So mids on 4, and the treble at 9. And the next thing is the volume, of course, will be at taste, but I have mine set around 5. Now let's take a look at what else I have set on this Spark amp to really make this thing bite and sound great. The next thing you're going to want is a noise gate, especially if you're starting to get a lot of noise to bleed through. I know mine did. So I used this noise gate here from the positive grid, but notice the threshold and decay are turned down very, very much. I didn't need a whole lot of noise suppression there. You're going to want to change that to fit whatever your needs are. If you're getting more, you're probably going to want to turn the threshold up a little bit more. Decay time, if it's cutting off quick enough, just leave it alone. Now I didn't use any compression or wah on this signal, so we're gonna bypass that section and move to the next section for what I'm gonna adjust. So the next thing is I'm gonna go to the overdrive section. And I'm just gonna use the positive grid overdrive. And the level I'd say is around 45%. You notice on the knob here, it's less than halfway. The tone is gonna be around 75% or 3/4 if you're a fraction kind of person, which hey, that works fine with me. And the next one's key. We're going to want to push this amp a little bit to give it a little more sizzle. So we're just going to put the drive at a little over halfway. You see the knob here, probably around 55%. And that's going to give me the sizzle that I need. Now, if you have a pickup that's not as bitey, you might want to bring that drive up just a little bit. Now, the next part is key. This is the secret sauce, if you will, to really make this sound good. Because we're not using SPX 90, I think it is, on here, which was commonly used to get this sound, which was awesome, I might add. But we're going to modulate it anyway with something a little different. So what we're going to use here to get the SPX kind of sound that we use for the No More Tears song is we're going to use this positive grid digital chorus. Yep, nothing super special here. Now we're going to put it the effect level almost 50%. I put it a little bit less than that. Then the rate, if you look at the knob here that I'm showing in the picture, I would say it's probably about 35–40%. And then the depth, we're going to go a little higher, probably around 45%. And then the tone. The tone we're going to crank up to around, let's say about 80%. You can see that right here. This is absolutely key to getting this sound and to really make it have that, that greasy grime that makes that No More Tears guitar just sound awesome in my opinion. And there you guys have it. So you know the type of guitar you need. Once again, you don't have to have a Les Paul, but you probably want a bridge pickup. You want a humbucker with some bite, and set those parameters all that are already included in the positive grid 2 to get you that really awesome Zakk Wylde No More Tears rhythm sound. I hope you enjoy it, and until next time, keep it frugal.